Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you 8 of our favorite freezable lunchbox recipes. These recipes are all simple to meal prep and will be perfect for picky eaters. It will be very helpful to have these grab and go ready to bake or air fry items in your freezer, especially during your busy mornings. I really hope that you'll enjoy these recipes and will hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. Give a thumbs up and share with your family and friends. Now let's get started with the video. So the first thing that I made is this all-purpose dough with which you can make a lot of different things. Today I'm going to make hot dog blankets, mini pizzas and fatayar with this. I'm not showing the exact recipe here for the dough because I've already posted this recipe before in my channel. I'll post the link down below to this dough. It's the fatayar dough. You can use the same dough to make all the other items. To make hot dog blankets, which is a huge hit here, roll the dough out into a rectangular shape and then cut the dough from the middle into 2 halves. Then you have to cut each half into triangles like how it's shown in the video here. I added some sriracha chili sauce for a bit of flavor on the bread. Don't worry, it won't be spicy at all after baking. You can add ketchup or any sauce that your kids like or just skip the step altogether. I boiled the hot dog and cut each of it into 2. I then placed the hot dog on the broad side of the triangle and rolled it as shown in the video. Do the same with all the triangles. Instead of this fatayar dough, you can also use pizza dough, or if you have the ready-made Pillsbury crescent rolls, that'd be easier. You can use that too. I'll then place all the hot dog blankets on a parchment paper on a tray in a single layer and flash freeze it for about 1 or 2 hours. I then sprinkled some white sesame seeds over it. So now all of these hot dog blankets are frozen individually. Now I can easily keep it and store in a Ziploc bag so that it doesn't stick to each other. On the day you want to use this, take it out and place on a lined baking sheet. Brush egg wash or cream over it and bake in a 180-degree preheated oven for about 30 minutes. Place it in the middle rack of the oven. Next, I'm going to make mini pizzas with this dough. Again, roll out the dough into a circle shape. Now cut out small rounds with a cookie cutter. I'm spreading sweet chili sauce here, but you can definitely use pizza sauce or marinara sauce, whatever your kids like. My kids like it a little bit plain, that's why I'm using this. Then I added mozzarella cheese and then some fried boneless chicken. Then I added corn. You can add whatever toppings your kids like. As I told you, my kids doesn't like too many things on their pizza, so this is all that I'm adding. To store it, I freeze it in aluminum containers lined with parchment paper like this. To bake this, you have to keep this in a preheated 180 Celsius oven and bake it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Next, let's see how to make chicken kebabs. My children loves anything on a stick, be it kebab or popsicle or fruits or whatever you give them in a stick. It's like a wow thing for them. To make this to grounded boneless chicken, I've added onion paste, coriander leaves, green chillies, kasuri methi, garam masala, red chili powder, paprika, black pepper powder, and crushed coriander seeds and cumin seeds and salt. I'll mention all the exact recipe ingredients in the description box below. I also added ginger garlic paste and a teaspoon of ghee. I then mixed everything together. It's better to mix it with hand. And then I kept it in the fridge for about 2 hours. To make the kebab, I took a popsicle stick and with wet hands, I took a small portion of the minced chicken marination and formed a ball out of it. And then I took the skewer and slowly inserted it into the center of the meatballs and then slowly pressed to shape it around the skewers. You can also wet your hands again in between and keep pressing gently from all sides until it is evenly spread and completely holds to the skewer and looks like a seekh kebab. I froze it on an aluminium tray lined with parchment paper, and when I needed it, I just fried it in a little bit of oil like this. Next, I meal prepped the most important and most loved item by almost all kids, that is chicken nuggets. I posted the recipe for this chicken nuggets in one of my recent vlogs, which was a back to school vlog. I'll post the link for that video in the description box. The exact recipe for this chicken nuggets is given there. I wanted to let you guys know that I didn't make all these dishes in one day. I'm not a superwoman like that who could do everything in one day. I shot each of the recipes in different days. Next thing that I prepared were these waffles. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see the recipe of waffles. Next, I meal prepped these fluffy banana pancakes with brown sugar from celebratingsweets.com. These pancakes were perfection. To prepare this, in a large bowl, I added flour, baking powder and salt. In a separate bowl, whisk mashed banana, butter, egg, buttermilk, brown sugar and vanilla. Next, I added the wet ingredients to the dry and mixed it well, being careful not to overmix. I then heated a pan over medium-low heat and greased it with butter. I then poured about 1/3 cup of the batter, spreading out the batter to form even circles. Once you see bubbles forming on one side of the pancake, flip it and cook the other side. I then store it in the freezer in a Ziploc bag, and when I need it, I just put it in the toaster and toast it. Finally, I made these almond flour cookies, which turned out to be so good. I had posted the recipe link for this in my Instagram stories. I hope you saw it. If you haven't, I'll post the recipe link for this in the description box. Whichever cookie I'm making, I usually make a double batch of it and freeze one of the cookie dough batch in the freezer by turning it into a log like this. When I need it, I just take it out and keep it out to thaw for about half an hour and then cut it into circles like this and just bake it. So that's all in this video. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know how you liked it in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.